6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Deputy Prime Minister has reaffirmed the government's commitment to secure an investment-friendly environment for exploration and production sector. The Cabinet Committee on Privatisation has approved a fast-track plan for the privatisation of the Pakistan International Airlines. The Sindh government and Turkey have agreed to collaborate in the education sector of the province. Pakistan has called on the United Nations Security Council to implement its resolutions promising inalienable right to self-determination for the Kashmiris. 23 Palestinians were martyred by Israeli forces across Gaza Strip today. The fifth and last T20 international between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played in Wellington tomorrow. And now the news in detail. The Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar has reaffirmed the government's commitment to a secure, investment-friendly environment for exploration and production sector to further strengthen Pakistan's energy security and economic growth. He was chairing a high-level meeting on Pakistan's exploration and production sector in Islamabad today. The committee discussed long-term energy planning, focusing on optimizing domestic oil and gas exploration, offshore and onshore drilling, and ensuring uninterrupted gas availability for industries and consumers. Ishaq Dar welcomed the upcoming offshore and onshore bidding round as a major step to unlock Pakistan's hydrocarbon potential and attract investment. Meanwhile, the Deputy Prime Minister chaired an interministerial meeting in Islamabad to review investment project proposals with Azerbaijan. On the occasion, he reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to strengthening ties with Azerbaijan. The Deputy Prime Minister said both the countries are collaborating across various sectors. He directed to accelerate the implementation of decisions to boost economic growth and development through viable investment projects. The Cabinet Committee on Privatisation has approved a fast-track plan for the privatisation of Pakistan International Airlines Corporation Limited, including the divestment of 51 to 100% share capital together with management control. The meeting was held in Islamabad today with the Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar in the chair. Ishaq Dar emphasised the government's commitment to PIA's privatisation to unlock its full potential and reduce financial burden on the national exchequer. The Finance Ministry says the country's external and internal economy sectors are showing consistent growth. In its monthly Economic Outlook report, the ministry pointed out that the inflationary pressures have eased, supported by declining food and energy prices, while fiscal consolidation measures are yielding tangible results. The external sector remains robust, with a current account surplus, export growth, strong remittances inflow, and rising foreign investment. According to the report, the investors' confidence continues to strengthen as reflected in the bullish performance of the Pakistan Stock Exchange. Fiscal consolidation measures are yielding tangible results, leading to a primary surplus and a narrowed fiscal deficit. According to the report, the current account recorded surplus of 690 million rupees in the first 8 months of the current financial year, as compared to deficit of 1,730 million rupees in the same period of last year. A meeting chaired by the Prime Minister's Special Assistant on Industries and Production, Haroon Akhtar, has agreed to enhance the contribution of the private sector to small and medium enterprises development. The participants agreed on the importance of reducing government control while establishing a sustainable support mechanism for Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority to ensure long-term viability. The development of a practical and result-oriented SME financing strategy was a key point of discussion. Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Rizwan Saeed Sheikh, has said Pakistan has emerged stronger despite regional challenges, economic pressures and security threats. Addressing an event hosted by the Pakistan Embassy in Washington, D.C., in connection with the Pakistan Day, he said Pakistanis living in the United States are the country's permanent ambassadors, strengthening the relationship between Pakistan and the United States. The ambassador asked the Pakistani American community to continue promoting a positive narrative about Pakistan, fostering connections and playing a significant role in the development of both the United States and Pakistan. In his remarks on the occasion, senior bureau official for the Bureau of South and Central Asian Affairs, Eric Mayer, reiterated the United States' resolve for a strong and sustainable partnership with Pakistan. The Sindh government and Turkey have agreed to work together in the education sector in the province. The agreement was reached during a meeting between the Chief Minister of Sindh, Syed Murad Ali Shah, and the Turkish Consul General Jamal Sangu in Karachi today. Speaking on the occasion, the Sindh Chief Minister said Sindh and Turkish International Cooperation Agency organization TICA are working together in the fields of education, agriculture, and culture. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan has called on the United Nations Security Council to implement its resolutions promising the right to self-determination to the Kashmiris. The call was made by the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Sayyid Tariq Fatmi while speaking at a high-level council debate in New York on the maintenance of international peace and security. He reminded the Security Council members that the Kashmir dispute awaits a just and final settlement in accordance with the relevant resolutions that promised a United Nations supervised plebiscite in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Sikhs for Justice has announced next referendum in Washington following the massive turnout for Khalistan referendum in Los Angeles. It will be held on 17th August this year. Khalistan referendum in Los Angeles witnessed over 35,000 Sikhs voting in favor of an independent homeland. The Khalistan campaign, which advocates for the secession from the Indian Punjab, has been gaining momentum among the Sikh diaspora, particularly in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. 23 Palestinians were martyred in the Israeli strikes across the Gaza Strip today. Over 61,700 Palestinians have been martyred in the Israeli military aggression on Gaza since October 7, 2023. Meanwhile, the Israeli military has expanded evacuation orders to all northern border towns of Gaza Strip, housing tens of thousands of Palestinians. The Provincial Disaster Management Authority of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has issued a rain alert for the upper parts of the province from today to Thursday. In this connection, all the deputy commissioners have been directed to take precautionary measures to avoid any human and material losses during the forecast period. The authority also advised all the relevant departments to stay alert for restoring road lengths for traffic in case of closure due to landslides. Tourists have also been directed to refrain from visiting hilly areas of the province during the forecast period. Cricket. The fifth and last T20 international between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played in Wellington tomorrow. New Zealand have already won the series 3-1. And finally, the weather report. Rain, wind, storm and thunderstorm is expected at isolated places in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir, northwest Balochistan and the Potawar region during the next 12 hours. Dry weather is likely to prevail in other parts of the country. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.